Starting today, Minnesotans will need a real ID in order to fly.
And many people we know have rushed to try and meet today's deadline. And if that's you, the Better Business Bureau is warning you to watch out for scams. Pauleen Lee joining us live at MSP International with what you need to know. Doesn't look super busy there right now.
No, and usually it's not, unless even it's a holiday season. But, you know, summer travel, it's going to be picking up soon here at MSP anyway. So there's a lot that you need to know. By the way, starting today, TSA, they've got more staff on hand just to help people through, just because we know not everyone in Minnesota changed over their IDs to a real ID. But as you take a look here at the airport, you see just the early morning travelers here before the morning rush begins. As you can see, things are moving along swimmingly. TSA, the line right now on this side, less than 5 minutes. The opposite end, less than, about 10 minutes or so. So not too bad here at the airport. But again, if you still need that real ID before you take off for your summer vacation, here's what you need to know about scams. BBB says watch out for those phony websites offering real IDs, especially those just kind of sliding into your DMs or maybe your inbox. Remember, you have to go in person to the DMV to get your real ID. And the DMV is never going to reach out by text or social media, email, or phone asking for your personal information. Experts say if you experience any of these, it's likely a scam.
They want to catch us during our most vulnerable times, and they want two things ultimately. Number one is to steal our hard-earned money or steal our identity.
So coming up in 30 minutes, what happens if you don't have one and you have to hop a flight soon? We're going to have details on that. I'm just going to tell you first, you can still fly. You just have to take some extra measures to get through TSA. We'll talk about that in half an hour. By the way, guys, I don't know if you know, but there is a Real ID office here at the airport. You can find it at Terminal 1. It's on the mezzanine of the green parking ramp here. You do need an appointment for that, and I'm just going to squash all of your dreams right now. You can't get your Real ID when you go to the airport through that office. You still have to wait like everyone else. It's just probably another option that you want to check out if your DMV is experiencing those long lines that we've been talking about for weeks now as people rush to try and change over their IDs, guys.
Okay, and hopefully if you don't have the real ID, you have the enhanced ID, you have the passport, you have something that's going to get you out there on that plane.
Yeah, because they said the turnaround was 47 days, and that was like 2 weeks ago. So you can only understand why people are going to be waiting for quite some time now.
Well, we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see people who show up and don't have it.
Yeah.
We'll check in with you coming up in just a bit, Pauleen. Thank you. It is really here. After years of delays, the deadline to have a real ID in order to fly has now arrived.
Now, if you don't have one just yet, you can expect delays at MSP International Airport. It's where we find our Pauleen Lee this morning with how to make sure you don't get grounded if you don't, in fact, have one. Pauleen?
Yes. Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, you can still fly. It's just going to take a little bit more of an extra effort on your part to get through TSA. By the way, TSA does have more staff on hand just so that we can transition to this new norm here. As we take a look here, things are getting a little bit more busy with more people heading to the airport, but still getting through TSA, less than 5 minutes on this end, less than 10 minutes on the opposite end, on the other end of Terminal 1 here. So let's break down the numbers for you. Who has one and who doesn't? Well, Minnesota officials say only 42% of Minnesotans have updated their licenses. Now, if you're of the nearly 60% who haven't, you're hoping to hop a flight soon, just know that you could be directed to another line. You may have to go through some extra screening just to get through TSA. Now, some frequent flyers that we've talked to have said that they have had plenty of warnings here at MSP.
Every time I've gone through TSA over the last couple of months, the TSA agents have warned me that I needed to get one.
We know that deadlines motivate people, so I know there are people who have waited. That makes sense. It's human nature. But again, I would just say passengers have a responsibility in this too.
Okay, so if you don't have a real ID and you need one, obviously you're not going to get one because today is the deadline. You're still going to need one. You still can fly, though, as long as you have a valid passport, military ID, enhanced ID as well. So as long as you have one of those three, you should be good to go. So here at the airport, we've been here for about maybe an hour and a half or so. Ran into some people, asked them if they had their real ID. I got kind of like the gamut, guys. So I had someone who said they just found out last week. I had someone who said they found out last month. And then my favorite was when I asked this one woman, I said, do you have yours? And she goes, 4 years. So I wouldn't be surprised if even today that someone might say that they didn't know about it until today. Keep in mind, we've been talking about this for about 20 years. So
true. You're not wrong.
If I find someone like that,
been 20 years.
If I find If I find someone who admits that, they haven't found out until today, and if they're willing to chat with me, I will bring you that story. We'll see.
The person from last week, do they have a passport? Like, what are they going to do?
Stay tuned. I'll let you know at 6 o'clock.
Tease, Pauline, tease. Live at the airport. We appreciate the update. We'll check in with you a little bit later. Thank you.
Starting today, Minnesotans will need a real ID in order to fly.
Yep, that's right. After years of delays, the deadline, it is officially here. Our Pauleen Lee joins us live from MSP International Airport with what you need to know. Pauline, have you ran into anyone who has not had a real ID this morning?
Who has not had? Yes, but they are very well aware that they haven't had it for quite some time. But I haven't found anyone yet who just found out today. Still on that mission. In any case, here at the airports, things are still smooth sailing this morning. Even the morning rush that we normally see already hasn't actually really started yet. Keep in mind, kids are still in school, so we haven't started into the summer rush yet, but really getting through TSA on this end, going to take you less than 5 minutes. Opposite end, less than 10 minutes or so. And also keep in mind, TSA also has extra staff on duty today as we try and transition to this new normal flying. So we have been talking about this for years, and today's deadline also comes after years of delays. So we ran into some passengers this morning who were flying out. Some were prepared. They've had it for months, if not years. We did find one person who just found out last week they needed a real ID. Take a listen.
I do have a passport. I'll use that today, but for sure I'll use when I come back, I'll get the real ID for sure. I kind of got busy with work and all that, but I didn't know.
Okay.
I was glad that I had the passport for sure, but if I didn't have that, it would be a big problem.
Yes, that would be very problematic, and also problematic if your passport expired. So he was in a little bit of a panic when he found out last week, but thankfully, again, as you heard there, he had his passport. That is one of the forms of ID that you can still travel with. Obviously, if you're going to travel internationally, you're going to need it anyway. Coming up in about 30 minutes, we're going to talk about some other ways that you can still fly even if you don't have your real ID yet. And then also, I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a real ID office here at the airport. It's in Terminal 1. It's on the mezzanine floor of the green parking ramp. You have to make an appointment, and I'm just going to tell you right now, you still can't get your real ID once you get through there. You still have to wait like everyone else. It's just another option for you if you find that your DMV has those really long lines that we've been reporting for weeks now, for those people waiting last minute to get their real IDs, guys.
Right. And Pauline, we know the Department of Homeland Security Secretary said yesterday that you can still get on a plane. You just have to go through extra screening. But it doesn't look like that's been a problem there this morning. Is TSA moving along nicely?
TSA is moving along nicely, and MSP Airport has already said that they have more TSA staff, right? So you have those extra lines that may be extra security measures that you're going to have to start going through starting today. But keep in mind, eventually, if you don't have some of those other forms like the passport or the military ID or the enhanced ID, eventually you're not going to be able to hop a flight if you don't have that real ID. So just keep in mind, making sure that you're aware. We're going to talk more about it coming up in about half an hour, guys.
So like a soft rollout right now, just in case. All right, Pauline Lee, live for us at MSP International Airport. Pauline, thank you. Well, it is really here. After years of delays, the deadline to have a real ID in order to fly, it's finally arrived.
And if you don't have one of those yet, you might expect delays at MSP. And that's where our Pauline Lee is this morning with how to make sure that you don't get grounded if you don't have one. But Pauline, it seems like things are moving along really smoothly there this morning.
Yeah, I consider this slow here at the airport, to be completely honest. I mean, we've seen a steady rush of people, but it's nothing like the summer travel rush that we're about to get into, or maybe like the holiday rush either. So as I step out of the way here, you can kind of see you've got just some people here. They're checking in. There really is no line. MSP International, by the way, they are prepared for today as they have more staff on hand for TSA just to prepare for that transition to this new normal of flying. So Minnesota officials say, by the way, 42% of Minnesotans have their updated licenses. So if you are of the nearly 60% who don't and you're trying to hop a flight soon, just know before you head through those gates, you may have to get into a different line. You may have to go through extra screenings. And you notice it takes less than 5 minutes on this end to get through TSA. But you look at the monitors right before that. It's not like you know right now that you have to hop into a different line if you don't have that real ID. It's likely when you get through TSA and they're checking your ID that they tell you, you're going to have to go through some extra screenings because you don't have that real ID. So we have actually been checking in with travelers all morning long just to see if they've been prepared for the change. Here's what some of them had to say.
Found out maybe a month or two ago. I just have a lot, and I'm just busy. And then in New Jersey, there's a backup to get appointments to get the real ID, so it wasn't very easy.
I'm going to say years ago. I've worked for the government for some time, so of course it's always been kind of the top of our list of things to do, especially when we travel quite a bit.
So now that first passenger that you heard from, Joe, he has his passport today. So he knew he didn't have the real ID. A passport is one of those forms of valid ID that you can still travel with. Same thing with a military ID, enhanced ID. If you have any of those, you can still fly without a real ID. And I actually even asked Joe, I was like, okay, so if you're going back home, are you planning on getting the real ID, maybe making an appointment and getting it done? He said, meh. Why? Because he's got the passport. He's a frequent flyer, so he travels all the time with his passport. So for now, he's fine because you still need it to fly internationally anyway. But again, for those travelers who don't have maybe a passport or maybe that military ID, the enhanced ID, eventually the delayed screenings, the extra screenings, they're not going to be here anymore. And eventually, MSP Airport officials say you may not be able to hop on a flight if you don't have that real ID. So get it if you can. And hopefully get it soon if you're going to hop a flight soon, guys.
Now, Pauline, the grace period, as you just alluded to, is happening right now. They don't know how long that grace period is going to last, though?
No, not necessarily. They're just warning people, hey, you're going to have to do this now. So this is the extra screening. This should serve as a warning. If you don't want to do this again, you might want to go get that real ID and get it sooner rather than later. But they said eventually, you may not be able to hop a flight if you don't have that real ID and you don't have any other valid forms of ID for travel, guys.
Don't let that happen to you.
Right. All right. Thanks, Pauline.
Starting today, Minnesotans will need a real ID. This is in order for you to fly.
Many have rushed to try and meet today's deadline. And if that's you, the Better Business Bureau is warning you to watch out for scams. Our Pauleen Lee joining us live at a calm MSP this morning with everything you need to know, Pauline.
Yeah, really calm. In fact, I feel like this is a little slow. If we're talking about real ID, I would have thought that maybe it might have been a little bit more chaotic with the people who may not have their IDs yet. But yes, scammers, this is prime time for scammers, just because we know more often than not, people here in Minnesota don't have their real IDs. So we do know from Minnesota officials, 42% only have their real IDs. So if you're of the 60%, this is really pertaining to you if you're trying to find a real ID. So don't go online and fall for those scams where they email you, or maybe you see it on social media where they're going to get you a real ID. As we take a live look here at the airport, it's really smooth sailing here at the airport itself. So other tips from BBB, just remember, you always have to go in person to the DMV to get your real ID. DMV is never going to reach out to you by text message, social media, or email, or by phone asking for personal information. So experts do say if you do experience any of these, it's likely a scam.
They want to catch us during our most vulnerable times, and they want two things ultimately. Number one is to steal our hard-earned money or steal our identity.
All right, so what you're looking at right now is that offshoot to get into TSA. As you can see, it's less than 5 minutes. It's stayed that way since we got here at about 4:30 this morning. But if you look below at those monitors, it's clearly laid out what lines you should go in. But notice there is no option for do not have real ID, right? So if you're a standard passenger, chances are the first time you're going to get notified that, oh, you need a real ID. If you didn't have one already, if you didn't know about it, it's probably when you get to the TSA, people who check your driver's license or your passports. And also something else interesting that I have noticed when I've been here at the airport, guys, is that I would have expected maybe signs or something to tell you, hey, don't forget, you need a real ID, or maybe I've been listening to the automated messages that tell you, hey, this is how you travel with liquids, toiletries, things like that. But there is no message to tell you, you need a real ID. You just have to know about it. Now, granted, we've been talking about this for years now, decades now, and yet still at the airport this morning, we were finding people who just found out last week that they needed a real ID. So remember, you still can fly so long as you have your passport, a valid passport, military ID, or enhanced ID. It's just for the people who don't have those. Eventually, the extra screenings that I'm going to prepare you for if you don't have that real ID, eventually those are going to go away. And MSP officials say you might not be able to hop a flight eventually down the line if you don't get your real ID.
But you know what? I'm just thinking out loud here, Pauline. You've got to think that they want to wait because the backup now is so great for people trying to get the real ID that it's going to take some time before that's all roll out.
Yeah.
But
And again, you can still fly, and if you don't have to, I mean, you really don't have to change your real ID until, you know, maybe if your license
when you need
is
to
gonna
renew.
expire.
Yeah, when you need to
It's
renew.
just really right. It's just really when you need to catch a flight that you need that real ID.
Yeah, I mean, and the good news is that even if somebody doesn't have the real ID or their passport, it doesn't seem like they're slowing everybody else down.
Which is good.